Hi guys. Welcome to the Turkish series Stars channel. All the details are in our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share before we dive in. Thank you so much. Famous actor Kerem Fırtına set social media buzzing after his opulent wedding last weekend, and the reason wasn't just the venue or the guest list. When he posted a clip of Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel gliding together on the dance floor at the after-party, the internet erupted with excitement. Kerem's marriage to his longtime sweetheart drew a breathtaking crowd of celebrities. Hosted at one of the city's most talked-about luxury hotels, the evening shimmered with camera flashes, designer gowns, and an air of nostalgia. But for many, the pinnacle of the night arrived when Barış and Yağmur stepped into the spotlight and shared a tender, fearless dance. The two already had a passionate following thanks to the on-screen romance they once brought to life, and that history hung in the room like perfume, faint at first, then suddenly impossible to ignore. Guests who had not seen Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel work side by side in quite some time were surprised to witness a reunion so effortless. The moment began simply. Barış extended his hand with quiet confidence, Yağmur accepted with a smile that felt both new and familiar, and the music wrapped around them as if it had been waiting for this cue. Within seconds, their steps found a shared rhythm, their bodies moving in a choreography that seemed unplanned yet perfectly in sync, as though they were speaking a language known only to them. What followed was a cascade of looks and laughter that revived memories for fans watching through phone screens later. The glances were gentle but charged, the smiles unguarded, and the energy between them unmistakable. A hush settled over the reception hall as cameras lifted and whispers turned into cheers. It was as if a scene had broken free of a script and happened in real life. In that instant, the hall felt smaller, the music sounded warmer, and the city outside the hotel seemed to pause and listen. Kerem Fırtına, soaking up the joy of his own celebration, chose to share the magic in real time. Before the night ended, he uploaded the video with a heartfelt line that captured the spirit of the evening without overshadowing his own love story. He wrote that the celebration belonged not only to the newlyweds but to everyone who had gathered, love, friendship, and music, all woven together. The post caught fire within minutes. Thousands of likes stacked up, and comment sections turned into reunion parties for fans who had missed seeing Barış and Yağmur in the same frame. The responses pulsed with nostalgia and hope. People reminisced about how their chemistry had once electrified screens and wondered aloud if fate was nudging them towards something new. "Their rhythm still hasn't dimmed," one follower wrote. "Is this a sign?" asked another. "Watching them on that stage brought back everything," said a third. And in the midst of the excitement, viewers noticed something else that spoke volumes: the warmth in the room. Friends of both stars were seen chatting with ease. Yağmur laughed with members of Barış's team, and Barış took a moment to greet people dear to Yağmur. The scene radiated goodwill, which fans interpreted as a quiet message that everything was calm, kind, and exactly as it should be. As the party swept onward, midnight desserts arriving, a live band taking the stage, flashes of sequins catching the light, the clip of the dance transformed from a keepsake into a headline. Entertainment pages reposted it, fan pages sliced it into loops, and edits synced their smiles to romantic tracks. The big question spread faster than the confetti: could this be the first hint that Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel might reunite on a project? Neither star gave an immediate answer, but a wave of online momentum rose anyway, with a hashtag that captured the mood, #BarYağmurGeriDönüyor. It wasn't just a trend, it felt like a collective wish. The weekend belonged to Kerem, yet it also became an evening of looking back and looking forward at once. Everyone remembered the spell Barış and Yağmur once cast with their on-screen story, a romance that audiences binged, debated, and rewatched. Seeing them move in harmony again turned the reception into a living memory, as though a beloved scene had been resurrected for one night only. If the original series had given them a universe, this dance gave them gravity again, pulling eyes and hearts toward them without forcing a single step. By Sunday morning, the wedding had become the most discussed event across showbiz feeds. The hotel's grand staircase, the whisper of silk on marble, the city lights pouring in through glass walls, these details framed the narrative, but the centerpiece remained Barış and Yağmur's connection. Fans insisted the universe was sending a clue. Some even drafted storylines in the comments, imagining how a new script might bring them back together, from a slow-burn drama to a second-chance romance. Industry insiders, for their part, neither confirmed nor denied anything, content to watch the buzz grow stronger by the hour. In one widely shared angle of the dance, Barış led with grace, then stepped back to let Yağmur spin, smiling in that easy, familiar way. When their hands found each other again, the room erupted. Another clip showed them laughing as they missed a beat and then recovered, turning the stumble into a flourish. The misstep, if one could even call it that, made the moment feel more real. Their comfort together looked effortless, the difference between practiced perfection and lived-in warmth. Kerem's caption continued to echo through the discourse. It suggested celebration without hierarchy, reminded everyone that a wedding is a gathering of stories, and honored the idea that friendships can be as moving as romances. That tone influenced the conversation around the video. Instead of gossip tinted with rivalry or suspicion, most comments felt like an exhale, a collective sigh of contentment that two people who mean so much to a fanbase could share the same stage with sincerity. As the sun dipped and the city settled into Sunday night, the clip's view count kept climbing. Media outlets highlighted the nostalgia factor. Fan accounts edited the dance into compilations that braided past scenes with the new footage, and a wave of speculative articles pondered what a reunion might look like now, with both stars carrying more experience, more presence, more confidence. Could a new story give them something deeper to play? Could a limited series or a streaming film capture the maturity hinted at by that dance? No one knew, and that uncertainty was its own kind of electricity. Days later, the conversation hadn't cooled. People still talked about the soft lighting, the laughter, and the sense that no one in that room needed to pretend. And while no official announcement has emerged, the appetite is unmistakable. Bookings, brand partnerships, and scripts will undoubtedly be floated in the coming weeks. Whether or not anything materializes, what's certain is that Fırtına's wedding did more than crown a love story. It revived a chapter that fans have been quietly bookmarking for years, reminding everyone that sometimes, all it takes is a song, an open floor, and two people willing to share it. So we've reached the end of our video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the Turkish Series Stars channel and share this video. See you next time.